Okay, y'all, that cut off probably because I took too long, but that's all right. So I was just putting on the base foundation over the primer, and I'm smoothing it out. I'd already done vertical, and now I'm going horizontal. There we go. Again, just smoothing out. Elongate your jaw. There we go. Just make sure that you get all the lines. Just smooth it out real good. And I do still like to pop it. Leave your side of the nose real good. Don't leave lines, y'all. And same here. Your side of the eye. Okay, so we've got that done. And this is just a very, I will say that very much did a mattifying job. So you have to decide, do you want a more matte look or do you want a more luminescent look? And that made it more matte. And that's because I mixed in the Velvet Lumiere, the Profession Lumiere Velvet from Chanel, which is a definite matte look. But I mixed it in with the Charlotte Tilbury Youth Boosting. And before I did that, I must say, having on the Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Glow Primer, I must say, y'all, I could have just worn primer. It looked really good. It did kind of give that overall finished look, and that's all you want foundation to do, is to give you a finished look. Because you do everything else, like if you're covering up underneath your eyes or whatever, you do all that with highlighters and with concealers and all that sort of thing. So, I don't know what I'm even going to name this video. So maybe just get ready with me, because I've been too all over the board with it. I'm going to now go ahead and use this Dandelion Blush from Benefit. Matter of fact, I think I'll just use their little, I'm going to use their little brush that came with it. That is a good pink. It looks a little orangey in, but it's very pink. And I'm just making this big triangle. Just came down and then just kind of got this lower jowl. Came down and then just got filled back in. And then I'm going to get the bridge of the nose right there. Also, I'm going to get right on the edges here and the chin, the top of the chin, just because I have a real bulbous chin. Right there. Now, I could use the same one and use Dallas, this color Dallas in here. This is the Cheerleaders Pink Squad, and I didn't feel like it was very pink when I first opened it, because that is so orange, and that is such an orange highlighter. But I must say these two colors are cooler, and that's probably why I bought it. So I'm going to use Dallas. I do like Dallas, and I do like this for contouring, because literally you can use this way and do your contour. So quick and easy. Literally just made a line and then blended up a little. Same thing on the outer part of the forehead. Just get right at the edges and then blend over on the hairline. Right at the temples. See, to me that does have an orangeness to it. And then under the nose. There we go. Somebody's trying to call me. I need to go see who that is. I have an appointment. I'm at lunch. There you go. May use a little more. Blend it down real good if you do that. What I'm noticing is there's not a lot of color. Again. Okay, so that's good. Right. She wants me to kick the ball. Alright, so we've done that. Now, the palette that we're going to use, y'all know that the lipstick that I used, again, is Chanel Shocking Pink, because I have such a bright shirt on that my soft rose, it would have just been tacky looking together. Can y'all see? It's got a lot of color, and that's why I picked these earrings from Cherie McGinnis. Again, y'all be sure and go over to her channel. I absolutely adore her. I even did a little hair bow today. Pulled my hair back. Look old fashioned, don't I? I like it. You know that's coming back in. The young girls like to take a few pieces of hair and pull them back, or do braids. We did that in the 70s, y'all. That's not new. Okay, so we're going to be using this Natasha Denona Glam palette. And I am going to go glam. So the first thing I'm going to do is decide, am I going to go cool tone or not? I think I'm just going to, oh, I wanted to show y'all. This is what's cool. There are no color names. This is inner corner, outer lid, center lid, smoke, blend, lash line, crease, transition, inner corner, outer lid, brow bone, outer lid, center eyelid, outer lid, center eyelid. It's telling you where you would put these colors and whatever color combination you want to do. So let's just do inner corner first. I love this. I love that she's telling you where to put it. That's what she's doing. And I love it. I just love it. Let me get the brushes I want to use. Yeah. Okay. For the inner corner, I'm going to choose this kind of champagne color. Actually, it's kind of peachy. I might do two different things. I may look really weird, but I'll even it up at the end. Inner corner. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's very peachy. I'm going to try this other inner corner right here. And I bet it's whiter, more white. It sure is. And that's really going to go better with what I'm wearing today. So I might blend a little. Or a lot. You also can use this color for under the brow. But they've got a color right here that says brow bone. And I think that's the only one on here that says brow bone. So let me wipe that off so we don't blend those two colors, just so we can really see what is this brow bone color, okay? Let me get my little cloth here. Alright, so we're going to use brow bone. It definitely, to me, looks more like a gold. Oh, it's very gold. That's okay. I like a champagne color under my brow. It's very creamy. Very little fallout. And that's what you're paying for. This is more expensive makeup, and you do pay for having more moisture. If you don't have more moisture, I feel like you got screwed over, because that is something you pay for. It costs them more, and so they're going to charge you more. Okay, so that's the brow bone. Okay. I'm going to use inner corner a little more. Okay, and do you see how inner corner just wakes up that corner? So, I'm going to look made up today, just know that. Okay. Very little fallout again, just because I did use a brush that is for creams, and so it is going to move it a little bit more, so it's going to look like that. Center eyelid, we could do that. I think I'm going to go with a cooler tone one. This is more of like a champagne. This is more gold. I do have. No, but these are cooler tones. I like to use, well, they also have this pink. Let's use the pink. I like to use my finger, and I like to use my forefinger right in the center, just like that. And then go towards the inner corner. Bree, stop. And I like to do it twice, just because I feel like you will get real good color payoff if you do it twice and use your own finger. That's a very pretty soft pink color. I feel like this will be a very champagne color, so I'm going to stick with this on both eyes. I was going to try the other one just to show to you, but I'm just going to go ahead and stick with this. We'll do another makeup tutorial from this palette, especially since this will likely be the giveaway. I'm blending it just a little bit up into the transition area so that we can transition. Okay. Breach. And she wants me to get off so bad. Okay. Now let's use the word transition color. Let me show you. Let me get my little cloth over here so it's, I don't have to lean so far over there. There we go. Okay, so in the palette, this color is called transition, and so I'm going to use that in the transition area. There's a little fallout on that. That's because it is matte, so there's not the shimmer formula actually. Okay, transition is between the brow and the crease. The crease is right here, so you don't want to go there. It's between that right here and that, the brow. So that is where we're going to go, right in between. And it's just a neutral tone color so that you can transition from the brow to the crease. And so it's usually taupey or sandy colored, and it's almost always matte, and it should be. You can see what that did. It just totally neutralized that area. Do you see the difference? It mattified it as well. So that whatever you use in the crease, this will just be a transition from one color to another. That's all it's meant to do. It's not meant to be a color, even though this is a really pretty color. Especially if you did a matte look, this would be just a pretty eyeshadow color. But it is a perfect transition color. And again, I would use a fluffy brush here and just kind of get this whole area between the brow where you put that nice shimmer under the brow to lift the brow. That's still there. And then now you're going to use your crease color. So let's get a crease brush. Where's my crease brush? Crease brush? Is that crease? That could be. We'll use it. Crease brushes are usually a little more dense, and they can be pointed or fluffy. So it just depends on how you want to blend. Now, I think it's interesting. They have a color here right next to it called crease. So let's just use it. And because there's a little bit of a dome, instead of just, I'm going to roll this. It's hard to show y'all what I'm doing, but I'm just going to roll this to make sure you get, because it's slightly tapered, I want to make sure that I get and tap it off. Let's just see. In the crease is simply meant to darken and give you contour. And then I also get that little outer V a little bit. And that is toning down the color because that pink is really pink. But that's okay. Again, we're going right in the crease. And if you look up, it'll grab the brush more. And see, if you'll notice, because this crease color is very similar to the transition color, it just makes a nice